grind 35. And I'm losing my patience. I'm sorry, this is not 35, it's 36. What am I saying? The topic at hand is an important one, and it's one that makes me angry. And I got too upset, so I discarded the first recording. Then I tried to record again, and my cat decided he was going to just ruin that right up in my face. As you can hear, he's still going nuts in the background. But he kept getting into things that are not healthy for him at all and really bad for him, and I keep having to chase him out. And so I finally just like, there's so much new editing I have to do to that video, I might as well start over. So, third recording of an unhappy topic. It is an important one, though. Let's just record the cat going insane instead. Dude, you can't fit under that couch anymore. You're too big. He's trying. So as an update, I cleaned all that out because I have way more than enough dye for the time being. And I do eventually want to finish Project 1 and come back and work on Project 2, which is this spot right here. So cleaning it out was a good step in that direction. Now, topic at hand, politics. You should be involved, period. End of story. Good enough? Right. Well, the thing that set me off this weekend was an image someone posted to Imgur, which I should not be browsing anymore, probably. I don't even know what I'm doing. I don't have anything to do. I suppose I can hunt in the nether. But they posted an image of what looked like the demonic hybridization of the icons for the American Republican and American Democratic parties, the donkey and the elephant. And the thrust of the argument was, they're the same thing if you study politics. Well, actually, if you study politics, you find out they're not. They're both under much pressure to be corrupt. That's definitely true. There are members in both that are very corrupt. That is true. However, when you actually look at the things they take, the policies they submit, the policies they support in committee, the policies they actually bring to the floor for a vote, and then the way they actually vote on them, assuming the Republicans have not, aren't filibustering the damn thing. When you look at all that, you find out, no, they're not even remotely the same. The Democrats still remember that the working people are the lifeblood of the nation, not corporations, not rich people. And they act like it. So no, they're not the same thing. But that upset me because it reminds me of what I've read from survivors of Nazi Germany. And I realized, oh my God, he's going there? Well, you have to. It happened. If you pretend it didn't happen, you're going to have a bad time. As the meme says, the people of Germany were not unusual. They were good people. And they were convinced of things that allowed bad things to happen. And the same thing is happening to us here. And probably in many places around the globe. But if you think about it, if you even think about the risk of America becoming the next Nazi Germany, it doesn't matter if it's completely different as long as it's just as bad. Inheriting the world's most overfunded military. How is that not going to end in bad places, okay? And as a citizen of said nation, I don't want that to happen. I want us to stay good. I want us to have a good future. I want our people to be happy. I want the world to be happy. I don't want, all that stuff. These are not unreasonable requests. And yet I recognize that we are heading down the same dark path that took Nazi Germany to terrible places. And so I'm going to say something about it. I think it's important. And that's part of the point. One of the things that went wrong for them was that their people, over time, were desensitized to... Oh, there you go. That's what I'm looking for. Don't fall off the edge, please. They were desensitized to governance by surprise. And desensitized and led to believe that the situation was so complicated, and I'm closely paraphrasing a person who survived this whole thing and wrote about it, So if it sounds familiar, then you are better read than most. Psst, stop it. Seriously, you are really pushing it. I realize you're a cat and you don't know any better, but still. This doesn't seem to be particular. Where are you? You're gone already. Okay. God damn it. What am I saying? Jeez. Friggin' cat. See, this is what he does. He doesn't want me to talk about this. He wants the nation to crash and burn. He's such a terrible cat. Not patriotic at all. Anyways. Oh, there's another one. Can I even reach you? I probably can. This room. Yeah. Do you see me yet? I'm kind of afraid to go up those stairs. Okay. Did I just hear another one? Yes. Whoa! Come on. I don't like this bouncing arrow business. Okay, so let me regain my thoughts here. The people were divorced from their government. They were divorced. It didn't even matter what kind of government it was. I made a post like this and someone tried to come back saying, well, that doesn't matter because their government wasn't the same as ours. Well, it was actually relatively similar, and the people themselves were relatively similar to us. But it doesn't matter because the point was the people had been separated from the very idea of governing themselves, which is what politics is. You band together, you discuss issues that are affecting different people in different ways, all of whom have an equal right to some kind of solution, and you work on it. That's politics. Politics is not supposed to be dirty. It's not supposed to be gross. Anybody who tells you otherwise is trying to divorce you from politics, which is exactly what happened to them and how it became possible for their government to go down such a dark road. It's because the people were no longer involved with it. It was a foreign entity. It was a thing that made their lives scary and unpredictable, and I don't know. The point is, we're making the same mistakes, and I want us to not make those. Oh, did I just get myself trapped? Hello. Whoa. I see you. I missed you. Oh, I missed you again. Good. Now, this guy made it seem like it was possible to get where he is. It is possible. Okay. Oh, there's a way down. Okay. Which is probably where he's waiting. Oh, shoot. Whew. I don't suppose you dropped something for me. No, of course not. Still no heads. God dang it. Yeah, I know where I am now. Okay. Sorry for the darkness. My filters will improve this a little bit, but not perfectly. So, I don't know. Did I say the fridge thing yet? I've re-recorded this so many times I may have and forgotten. Politics is like cleaning out your fridge. No, leave me alone. The more you neglect it, the worse it gets. The worse it gets, the more you neglect it. But if you clean it on a regular basis, this isn't the same thing as voting people out of office. It's what I'm talking about is being involved. And it can be in any shape or form, frankly, and still be effective as long as you don't shy away from it. But you have to deal with it. I mean, I understand that when something has gone bad in the fridge and it left a little bit of a stain on the fridge wall, of the door maybe, and you stop and you clean that up. That's 30 seconds of your life that's gone forever. You'll never get it back. God, why did I have to waste my life cleaning the fridge? I get it. It's not fun. But if you don't, something else will go bad. And then something else will go bad. And then the stains will spread. And then the stains will start sprouting little spore sacs and, molds and lovely things that not only are unsightly and make it even less entertaining to clean the fridge, but become dangerous. As we are well beyond. Our politics are so dangerous right now because our fridge has not been cleaned out for 30 years. People have been so divorced from their government since Reagan, who popularized the very idea of hating government. Those 9 most frightening words, or whatever it is, the scariest words. That was very well designed to make people hate politics. And things have been going downhill ever since. You're not supposed to like politics, but you are supposed to do politics. You're supposed to come together with your neighbors. I mean, frankly, as high level politics as really should ever be needed. Come together with your neighbors. Negotiate, because you don't all have the same needs. You don't all live under the same circumstances. The solution for one person isn't the solution for the other, and sometimes you have to compromise. That's just how it works. There's no alternative. And if you don't do it, things get worse. So clean out, look inside that fridge of yours and evaluate what's wrong with, what needs to be cleaned out. Ooh, and do it. That's it. And then do it again later. A brief while later. And then, when the chore isn't quite so huge as it was that first time. And then don't wait for it to get big again. Keep doing it over and over and over again. Get together, negotiate, discuss, get to know these people. None of them, even the supposed bad guys, in my perspective, the 1% ultra rich guys for whom this mess is so profitable and have no motivation to fix it, and every incentive to make it worse. Even they are probably coming from a place where they're terrified of what life might be like if they lost their riches or their power or their control over others. How could I possibly live if I can't strong-arm the world I live in into bowing to my expectations? They're probably frightened people too who might need an amnesty. A promise of non-retaliation if only they stop trying to strong-arm the rest of us. I don't know. I mean, hello. It's a tough topic. It's not going to go away because we ignore it. And the really sad thing is looking at Imgur and looking at Facebook and the people and the variety of comments that are almost exclusively, both parties are bad, why get involved? Politics is bad, why get involved? It's all just a sham, why get involved? Yeah, and you're participating in that sham by not getting involved. That's the entire thrust of my rant today. As long as you're not participating, and as long as you think politics is bad, the bad guys are winning. Whoever they are, however many of them there may or may not be. As long as you're not getting involved, you're handing the keys over to the worst possible people. And you're complicit. You're guilty. And, yeah. I don't know if there's anything more to say. I don't suppose that's a head, is it? No. I don't understand the patience my brother has had finding 3 heads. Oh my gosh. I do wonder, as an opportunity to veer away from the topic, if you put... they always seem to spawn in places like this. What if you go up to the top of the nether where nothing can spawn, and then just put down a pad of this stuff? Will they start spawning there like crazy? I don't know. Probably not that hard to find out. Okay. Well, I've ranted enough. I think that was a little bit more cohesive than the last one. I would like to suggest you read a book written by a guy who survived Nazi Germany. Actually written by Milton Mayer, who interviewed a guy who survived Nazi Germany and wrote on his behalf. And it's called They Thought They Were Free. There's a free excerpt, probably one of the most powerful parts of the book, on the Chicago Press website. If you just say they thought they were free, it'll be like the second or third link. So it's very highly rated. Read it. If only that passage, read it. And you will not, if you yanked out any reference to Germany and Nazis, you will swear you are reading modern news, or a modern account of what your own life is like right now. And if that's true, if it's even remotely possibly true, shouldn't we be doing something to reverse that while we still can? So yeah, all right, good enough. I'm going to try to make the rest of the week much lighter toned. I'm a little bit frustrated with people this weekend based on things I've seen that are serving these terrible ends. And I should actually go use up my levels before I lose them. Okay, thanks for enduring this, and thanks for coming again. Next time, I'm going to go see what caffeine is up to.